Hare Krishna. Today we are doing satsang of awareness of your own self. So generally, being human being rated higher than animals, it is very much presumed that you should be aware. So what is this awareness? We'll start from root levels. First awareness is the sensual awareness. You must be aware of your senses and the senses satisfying objects. Then the man may be called sensual aware person. Above these senses, there is a mind. So if you are using mind for the satisfaction of the senses, you are aware how to use your mind for the best sensual pleasure. You will be known as a mindful aware person. So, if you are using your intellect beyond this sense and mind, you have become discriminative. You are in every action of yours, you are using your intellect and you are discriminating for the most benefit of you, then you will be called intellectual aware person. So this thing we generally notice in our life. Some may be sensual man, some may be very mindful man, and some may be intellectual man. So we can say this much they are aware in life. But this awareness is a mundane awareness, because all our religions teaches us that you are not this material body which perishes. You are the spiritual body, you are the soul. So being soul and not being aware of the soul is the damn ignorance. It is like one who do not know himself who is he. So man who is spiritually aware is the best among all these persons than the sensual man, a mindful man or intellectual. So one who is aware may be regarded as best aware person, because he knows himself, he knows his self, he knows his soul. So what happens if you know the soul? Now because you have become more auspicious, more precious than this body, mind and intelligence, you start searching spiritual happiness, and in that search you come to know about God, because God is super soul. He is regarded as Paramatma, super soul, Parabrahma, impersonal effulgence, and the total God, Supreme Lord, Bhagwan. So if you become situated in self, then you know that your quality is not material quality, mundane. You are higher than this, your quality is higher than this. Then your happiness also raises in standards. Then you start searching pleasure in the self with association of the Supreme Lord. Religion doesn't matter, whatever religion you may have. You get related to that God, and one who realizes the God in life is the most perfect aware person. So what happens when you become aware of the God? You start enjoying His grace in life, and you realize that in every moment of your life you are filled with His grace, and that grace is not coming to you because of any reason. It is the nature of the God to bestow causeless mercy without any reason. He is the ocean of mercy, He is the ocean of grace. And this realization, this awareness is the total, complete awareness where you feel completely secured in life. Then, after realizing grace, you don't need any insurance policies in life because you are totally insured of grace of the God. So, every human being, it is the end of the religion. See, religion is imposed on you. It is an academy. It is an educational institution imposed on you to become aware of this. And religion is the path. So, being a religious man, if you have not realized this awareness, then you will be deemed to be an ignorant man. And you are living in a blind life. So, what my humble submission to all devotees is, don't waste your valuable time in mundane, sensual, mental and intellectual pleasures. Go beyond it. Search your own constitutional pleasure. Realize yourself, your Atma. Get associated with the Krishna Paramatma or whatever God you believe. Then you will come to the perfect awareness of state. And this is the highest bliss a human being can enjoy, being taking a birth of human being. Otherwise, what you are enjoying, a little sensual pleasure with very hardship, is very easily available to the animals. If you go on studying the nature of the animals, they enjoy more sensual pleasure than you. So, being a human being, you are anticipated to grow higher. Let your taste be high. Enjoy soul with super soul, and get established in the perfect blissful position, uninterrupted, beyond time and space. So, my devotees, try to read more and more spiritual books. I prefer Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavatam. Even whatever religion you may read, Quran, Bible, whatever you want. But try to avoid this miserable, ignorant, material life. And try to be self-situated. Raise your confidence level. And try to achieve some impossible task, which now you have given up even the hope of that. And that all is possible by the grace of the God. Grace of the God can make wonders. Valmiki, a dacoit, turned the highest Sanskrit scholar. Till now nobody is competitive to him. Tulsidas, a passionate hankerer of women, turns the biggest devotee of the Lord Rama, and he has written Ramcharitra-Manas, which has become the best source of salvation and devotion. So these all things have been possible because of the grace of the God. So why not you enjoy it? My humble submission, God, as much as is mine, so much He is yours. So let us both enjoy it. You have seen the life. There is nothing in the sensual pleasures. The most rated pleasures last for only few minutes, these material pleasures. But spiritual pleasure is unending, unlimited. It's an ocean of joy. So be aware of your spirituality, be aware of the God, be aware of the God's grace also in life, and don't live in ignorance. God grace is flowing and flowing. Have a sail in it. And if you are aware of the God grace, then you are aware of everything. Then nothing more will be left for you to search or do anything. So be aware of the God and His unlimited grace. Thank you and Hare Krishna.